What is going on, guys? My name is Jay, and today I'm going to be showing you 7 puzzles. Can't even really call them hard or good or anything. They're just 7 puzzles. Well, some of them are hard. So here, of course, we've got my customary, fail. I always got to start with one of those. So this one, I guess the idea, you win a pawn, and you also trade off queens, but if you take with the knight, you don't trade off queens. I actually don't really get this one. Should probably do analysis, but it's rated like 400, so I don't care about it. Here's another failed run. As you can see, I was really grinding harder, which I don't. Have I uploaded that? I'm like genuinely trying to remember. I don't think I've uploaded it yet. Or no, I think I did. So you can get some failed attempts from that, of course. But yeah, here's another really short run I had. You can tell I'm actually kind of taking my time this time, which is interesting because usually until like 1,000 or so, I just kind of like here I'm playing pretty fast. I usually just do that because I'm like, if I lose, I'll just start over. It's not a big deal. Um, so I guess I'm about to lose. Obviously, it's still easy. Oh yeah, hero is a back rank. That's pretty funny. Yeah, because obviously if you go with the queen and knight strategy, the king just sort of walks out, so you got to go to the back rank with your queen. Anyway, starting off strong here with the actual first puzzle of the video. So here, okay, I did the wrong move, of course. So here, yeah, you have to sack a pawn, and then you take a pawn. And if we count them as here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the same number of pawns. We both have a knight, both have kings, obviously. Here I'm going to play out some moves because hey, all of these I think I included at least some analysis other than those first kind of silly runs I put in. But yeah, so I guess the idea here is he has double pawns. Um, and I don't know. I mean, we have 2 pawns on the side versus 1, and so like theoretically, we should be able to make a queen. I guess like his pawn in the middle, his passkey pawn probably isn't going to get through because our king is there. Um, but the fact that this puzzle is rated 720 for this is like really dumb. Like, oh, we traded pawns advantageously. Like, come on, that's not no 700 is going to do that. Here you can see I have an idea like, okay, well maybe the point is doing something like that. And I cut forward here. Here's mate 27. However many moves later. Yeah, this is just absurd. Like, I mean, you can see, this is basically what I was saying. So my 2 pawns, I traded off 1 so that I would just have a pass pawn. His pass pawn isn't doing much because of my king. Um, and then so it looks like he sacrificed one of his double pawns. But yeah, I mean, come on. This is an absurd end game for a 700 to get right. So definitely underrated, but I'm sure a lot of people just guessed and had no idea why they were right. So, oh well. Next one, you can see I've been doing a lot of calculation here. Pretty much had no idea what I was doing. And do the wrong king move. So I think the conclusion I had come to, you saw the zigzags like I was doing there. I was like, well, if I put my king in front of the pawn, I'll never actually be able to promote my pawn, and my king will be out of the game, and his pawns are, pretty dangerous. But no, apparently, because yeah, I saw, like, he just keeps checking me. But what I failed to realize is that once my king gets to, like, G1, well, no, that doesn't even work. I was about to say, oh, I can put my rook behind it, and then he can't check me anymore. But that's just not true, because then his pawn would promote. So I actually really don't know what's going on with this one. And you can see, we're going to leave the analysis running for a little while here. I should probably cut. Because obviously you guys don't want to see this, and it was probably kind of boring watching the analysis for the other one. But like, I feel like in games especially can be very easily underrated on Lichess just because like there's only so many legal moves, so a lot of people are going to end up guessing. And like I usually have pretty good intuition. Like I'm usually good at guessing the right moves, but I don't know. I guess I'm losing my touch, or maybe my brain has turned to mush from doing all these puzzles. Because yeah, like 936 for the rating. That's just absurd. Um, you can see here for whatever the computer, well, for whatever reason, the computer is like, oh, what if I give up a pawn and basically a queen? What if I just promote right now for no reason? Um, I guess it's really scared of my pawn, but like I'm looking at this rook check here, and I'm like, how do we, like, how is that not just like winning or at least drawing? You know, this looks like white should pretty easily be able to win or draw. Um, I mean, I'm no slouch. I've done a bunch of these runs. I think I've done like 30 or 40,000 puzzles, like genuinely, um, on this account alone. So anyway, you can see I'm like really trying to think. Oh, oh, that's the point. So obviously, if he lets you promote, you know, you trade that off for his rook, and you're doing great. But I really need to look at if he checks me. Oh, I guess I just gave up on that puzzle. Whatever. uh, here's a 1600, probably not a 1600 graded puzzle. This one, my first instinct, without any calculation, is probably like rook takes g3 here, because we want to open up the king. But if you do that, there's no check. So like you take, he doesn't even have to take back necessarily. It's not check. He could, I guess he doesn't have any good checks here. So I guess he probably would take back. You take with a queen. What am I doing? Wait. Oh, I guess I just didn't believe in the idea. Because, yeah, that's like the most natural thing in the world. And like, but probably what I saw, I got to this position. Okay, well, obviously I didn't expect him to, you know, lose his queen like that. But I probably got to the position with the queen and rook, and then I guess I just imagined something. So yeah, this one probably shouldn't even be in the video, but you know, I'm already recording this, so I guess we'll just keep it in. Because yeah, taking the rook there, like, especially with how much time I took on it, it's just kind of embarrassing. Like, yeah, it wasn't a check, so you know, maybe I didn't believe in it, but that's like all I had. And like obviously here, you know, at the pawn, I mean, it's just checkmate. So I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, this next one we got pretty far here, 1796. For some reason, oh, this is an old easiest run. Yeah, I forgot I have a bunch of old footage that I haven't used yet. And here, I'm gonna be honest, looking at it, I don't really see anything concrete. Maybe you're just supposed to take the e-pawn, and then it's like, oh, I took 2 pawns, yay me, and a check. So that could be it. But I was probably like, oh, maybe there's a checkmate. But I don't think there is. Yeah. I bet the answer is just taking the pawn. Do I show it? No? No? Take the pawn? Oh. Oh, I did take the pawn, and I was... Yeah, this is the same puzzle, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did take the pawn. I was like, well, look at this, guys. If you go this far... Well, let's count the material. He has 2 rooks. I was down a rook? Oh, what the heck? Was I down a rook? Wait, I need to like go back in the footage. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, look at this. This is like after a bunch of moves too. This is not clear at all. I mean, what is going on here, guys? Well, I have 3 passed pawns. Is that really compensation for a rook though? Oh my god. Wait, this is actually nuts. Probably should have shown some of the moves leading up to this. I don't even... A rated 1100? Did y'all just not notice that you're missing a full rook? Well, it's not a full rook. You're down in exchange. Which, okay. Actually, now that I think about it like that, down in exchange that you have 3 passed pawns, like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And then checking on the back rank before, I guess, just didn't have anything um, real. I don't know. Anyway, one more puzzle, apparently. I think that's 7, right? Kind of. I mean, there were the 2 easy runs, obviously. But yeah, our last one, you can see I had a run that got really far. An easiest fail here. I was doing some calculation, which was wrong. Don't check with the queen, because of course you can just block. Probably check with the rook. Yeah, and then, oh, it's a free queen. Easy. Anyway, pretty sad I failed that. Obviously, I got an easiest run after that. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. See ya!